Two? Okay, we still got some time. Okay, and
24, perfect. Let me add my bladder and we'll do 30 minutes.
can you check real quick on TikTok to see if it's live? Oh, it is live. Look.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, it's live. Okay, so let me check TikTok here. Can't mute the audio though. Okay. Look, it's working.
Mm-hmm.
On TikTok and Instagram, it's on.
Don't take a picture of the patient.
I'm just gonna stop it for now.
Commented and then deleted their message. Anyway, but I'm gonna go, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna go do an intake. I see a patient.
Okay. Just leave that on so that I can use that same key. Because
Okay.
I turned it off since he was on. Because it's like...
This one?
Yeah, I think it's off right now. I think it's... That's the only thing about this one is that, like... There it goes. Yeah, still on. I'm trying to mute it, but...
Oh, when I open my phone, let's see. Is that? No. Okay.
I guess I'll
So
leave
he
it
said
like
not
this.
to promote it.
Okay. Okay. We're live, but there's only one person.
Oh, okay. That gives them time. So Dr. Arredondo is gonna use which phone? His?
This one.
Yours.
Yeah, it's gonna be this one.
And
So we'll put it on
then-
here.
And it's scrolling because.
That's just...
Oh, it is.
It's just
Is
the
he gonna be
internet.
able to see himself or no?
Yeah. Well, he'll be able to see himself. So it'll be like, see? Then when he can twist it, I just gotta flip it like this.
So now here you can see Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, see? So yeah, there's Instagram and TikTok. There's only
So
one
from
person
the
there,
office
but-
we can do this, but when he's at home, just TikTok. The way he has been doing it.
Yeah, that way he doesn't have to put all this information in himself.
Yeah.
Because
we're
you
still
saw-
doing a hangover.
You saw how we had to do it, right?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. We're about to go live with the doctor soon and do some fertility Q&A. See, I have to go live, how to stream. So I go live when streaming connects and displays. You want to talk on the camera for a little bit, or are you going to leave?
He's coming.
Yes?
Marianela can talk.
No, me siento muy mal.
No.
Me siento mal. Me escucho. Sí, ahorita no.
Alright.
Estoy aquí por milagro.
I wish this thing had like a pause button.
Vamos. Sí. Vamos.
She's always like, yes.
I'll say yes to everything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going.
She's really feeling bad for her to say no.
That's okay.
Hello, Veronica. We are about to go live for fertility Q&A, so y'all help out, tap screen. Oh, that's a cool picture.
Should I go get meet with my patient? I'm gonna be over there for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, you can. I still have this here,
So you're
so
fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right.
ready?
I'm
We're
gonna go
live.
do an intake.
Mick. What,
You don't need. Right
let me
here.
remove this because now they're gonna see the
Ah,
tequila.
sí, no.
I might make them like you more.
All right. And I'm live whenever you're ready. I can give you this.
Yeah.
Talk to the audience on Pozitivf Fertility. Buenas tardes, good afternoon. Who's coming there? Welcome to the yellow day. Look at that. A ver, vamos a peinarnos. Let's see. So we can be, look at that. We're not on.
Yeah, we're on, but that's just it's not TikTok, so you're not gonna see. But this is.
So what about the questions? Where I'm gonna see the questions?
I'll tell you here, unless you want them want this here.
Yeah, put here this one so I can answer the questions. No.
I could even probably put another phone right here where you can read off it. It might be easier.
Okay. I have mine here.
Oh yeah.
Do I use mine?
If you want, yeah.
And what do I do? Do I just go to TikTok and do what? Hey, hello, friends. Who is joining there? What do I go to TikTok here?
Hello, that's Xmas Fairy.
What?
Oh, are you logged? Do you have another TikTok account, or is that the only one? You can use this one, the Positive Houston one.
So are we going to use Pozitivf Houston too? But we don't have a lot of followers there yet.
Yeah, this one is just so you could read comments off. So once comments.
Okay, so this is for the comments here. All right.
Hola, doctor.
Hello. I'm behind.
Yeah, 14th angle. It's like a little lag, yeah.
There's a little lag, right?
Do you see it on there? Hola, tengo.
Hola, el día 14 tengo cita con usted. La primera, estoy emocionada, es en Houston. Muy bien, Yolanda Marrero. Qué padre que te vamos a ver. A ver, a Sosa 190. Hola, doctor. ¿Cómo andamos? So I'm going to be bilingual today. That's good. Christmas Fairy. FNH join. What else? So let's talk about, tell your friends, because we are about to make a big announcement. Big announcement today about Houston office. You won't believe it. So, Yolanda Marrero, gracias por mirar. No, pues claro. We are going to make a big announcement for Houston patients. For Houston patients, which is something that we did here in San Antonio 3 years ago when we opened. So, let's see. I don't see anymore. So we need to get 100 cycles right away in Houston. 100 egg retrievals, 100 embryo transfers. So the first 100 embryo transfers and egg retrievals. On Monday, we're going to have a website that is going to be specifically for this promotion. That the website is mybabyhouston.com, mybabyhouston.com, mybabyhouston.com. And basically, we are going to have IVF, everything included except medications. And it's going to be $4,495. $4,495. Everything included except medications. If you want PGTA, which not a lot of the people need it, it will be extra. But your IVF, including your sedation, your monitoring, your blood, including your embryo transfer, all that, it's going to be $4,950, something like that. So $4,500, but it's going to be even slightly less than that. Okay, now we have Christmas Fairy. Doctor, tener el AMH bajo afecta mucho el success level de la IVF. No necesariamente, lo que afecta es la cantidad de óvulos que vas a tener. Y seguramente si quieres más de un bebé, es muy probable que necesites hacer más de un ciclo. Pero la AMH no determina si te embarazas o no te embarazas. Solamente determina la cantidad de óvulos. Christmas Fairy. ¿Qué edad tienes, si te puedo preguntar? Muy bien. At Pozitivf Fertility, Katie Grossman, we can't wait to have you. Oh, thank you, Katie. That's super cool. Very nice. Shelby, love the glasses, dog. Me too. Hey, it matches, see, with his shirt. Look, it matches with his shoes. Hey, we're yellow today. Tomorrow will be pink. I don't have pink glasses. Good idea. I have to get some. So, do you have to be ready for treatment immediately to get that price? Yes. The first 100, Katie, the first 100 IVF that are paid, those will be the first 100. So hurry up. What is the age limit for IVF? Tiffany Alvarado. For IVF with your own eggs is 45 years of age. And the reason is because we don't have really a lot of success after that. However, we can always use donor egg IVF, which is not what a lot of people wanted. But to answer your question, Tiffany Alvarado, it's going to be 45 years of age. Did I answer your question? Emily joined. Welcome, Emily. Leslie joined. How can I do this? Let's see. Did I mess it up? Yes, I did.
Just press here on your face.
Okay. So, and how about, do you have because in the TikTok, I can have the questions. Is that there, the TikTok?
That's the same. Well, whenever you're on the phone, it'll show the questions on your side. That's what you're talking about, right? All the questions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but these are from Instagram, ¿no?
No, this is TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's TikTok.
Okay. Cada ciclo de extracción de óvulos serían o es precio diferente para la extracción. No, incluye la extracción, Christmas Fairy. Incluye todo, excepto los medicamentos. Okay, vamos a ver. Who else is joining here?
I have an appointment this month.
Yeah, I did see that. Welcome to Christmas Fairy. Tengo 38 años. Sí, pues hay que hacerle. Hay que hacerlo ya, Christmas Fairy. Vámonos.
Price for IVF. We already said.
Yep, Pozitivf Houston is here. We are here in Houston. So call there, Gretchen and Sophia, and you'll meet Danny, and you'll meet Isa, and Samantha, and Doug, and Chris, myself. And then we're going to have another doctor also there, another REI. Her name is Jay Adams. So we're going to have plenty of people there. And we are also going to have more people join. I think very soon I'm going to be able to give some news. Tengo 35 años, 31 años, 0 positivos en 5 años, periodo regular con mucho dolor. Doctor dice que todo bien. Oye, y ya, señora Miss Hernández, ¿ya le checaron el esperma a tu marido? Eso es lo que tenemos que ver. A ver. Yolanda, hola doctor, ¿qué pasó? ¿Quién?
Tengo 31 años, no. Ya esa es mi pregunta. Cada vez que hacen extracción se paga el todo $4,500 completo.
No le entiendo.
Oh, that's her. She said, that's my question. Cada vez que hacen there's the extraction with the 45.
Es una promoción y va a ser solamente las primeras 100 extracciones.
This person said, are you having a special for the first 100 people?
Así es. Are you having a special first 100 IVF extraction? That is correct. What else? What else do we have? I think we are much more successful to do these TikToks in the
app.
No, in the whatchamacallit? In the treadmill in the evening, because there's a lot of people.
You're eating and stuff.
And I was doing in Mexico City in the treadmill, and I got like 1,000, like nothing right away. Yeah, but the problem is I couldn't keep up because I was in Mexico City, so the altitude was after 15 minutes, I hurry up.
I have a notification, so when you go live, I can try to help you in there.
Oh, you have notifications? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I usually try to go in whenever. I have 7 accounts that I go and I will make comments from.
Do you have any questions regarding fertility? Algunas preguntas de fertilidad las podemos contestar ahora mismo. Anímense porque se nos va a acabar el tiempo. Ok, let's go. Mi esposo tiene un niño y el espermograma le dicen que el conteo está normal. Ah, qué lástima, Miss Hernández. Pues entonces lo que tenemos que hacer es checarle a usted las trompas, checarle todo lo demás. Y si no, pues no se ande mucho con esperas. ¿Qué edad tiene? Y hay que hacer fertilización in vitro lo más pronto posible. Quizá una inseminación, depende de cuántos bebés quiera. Emily, Dr. Paco, what days will you be in Houston location? Todos los días de la semana. We're going to be at least 1 full week, if not 2 weeks, actually 2 weeks in March. So we're going to be there the next week from the 10th to the 14th, and then the last week of March. So, and then in April, we always going to have a physician and a nurse practitioner there every day at our location. So don't worry, we'll get you covered. What about if you had a tubal, Nora? Tubal, it's, most of the people that have a tubal ligation is because they already had a baby. So they are excellent candidates for IVF. Super good candidates for IVF. In 2025 is really not a great idea to do a tubal reversal. And the reason for that is because even if you do the tubal reversal and you put it together, number one is you still have a risk for an ectopic. Number two is the pregnancy rate is going to be that given by your age per month. Number three, you have to have at least 4 centimeters. 4 centimeters is like 2 inches of tube left. And the great majority of times when they do a tubal ligation, you don't know how much they remove. So even if you do an X-ray HSG, you only see part of the tube. You don't see the other part. So a lot of times you have to do a diagnostic laparoscopy before even doing the tubal ligation. And by the time, with our prices in IVF, by the time you are even finishing your tubal anastomosis, which usually is not covered by insurances, it's going to be very, very expensive. I think you will be in 2025 with Pozitivf Fertility. You're better off just to do an IVF. Okay? So I hope I answered your question. Let me know if I didn't. How much for the IVF? Adriana said, it depends where you are. In San Antonio, we are not only in promotion right now, but in Houston, since we just opened, we are going to have the first 100 egg retrievals are going to be at a promoting price. We're going to come up with a website, My Baby Houston, that is coming up on next Monday. And basically it's going to be the first 100 cycles, $4,495, not including medications. And everything is going to be explained there. One of the things that I want to talk about Pozitivf Fertility is that we believe 100% in transparency. So we're the only center in Texas that will have 100% of the prices online. So nothing is hidden, everything is transparent, and you can go and check it, our current prices online at where is it up or down the link? Or
It's at the top of the page. Yeah.
At the top of the page. At the top of the page, please check for the website and go to the section of price list, and everything is going to be there. Amber Ray, what are your thoughts about transferring 2 embryos after the first transfer failed? Amber Ray, it depends on if the embryos are tested or not and your age. Nowadays, the great majority of times we transfer 1 embryo. Usually transferring 2 embryos does not increase your pregnancy rate. The only thing that increases is your risk of twins, and twins are not normal pregnancies. So great question. Usually not. Does miscarriage rates decrease with PGTA tested embryos? That's a great question. Actually, I'm going to show you here. Let's see if I can put here in the slide here. Let me see. There is a nice slide that I want to show you. Where is this? Is the live birth, but I know we have one in miscarriage. Where is the miscarriage? There it is. So if you can see there in that slide right here, when you transfer an embryo, the line in orange or red and the line in blue. The orange is when you do a testing, the PGTA testing, and then the blue is when, the blue is when you do the PGTA, and the red is when you don't do a PGTA. So therefore, your miscarriage rate is much higher when you do not do a PGTA. And that is actually very obvious because if you think about it, the great majority of the miscarriages occur because of the embryo. So look at this pyramid. In this pyramid, you can see that 100% of the fertilizations, the great majority that are lost, miscarriages, loss, and implantation failure, do have chromosomal errors. So certainly, doing PGTA, to answer your question, it decreased with PGTA tested embryos. Precious Celeste, I'm glad I went to the office yesterday. I'm so happy for my second appointment. Hey, thank you, Precious. That's a precious comment. Thank you very much. Does miscarriage rate? Yeah, we answered that. Okay.
What is the ideal number of eggs to extract to proceed with IVF?
I'm sorry?
What is the ideal number of eggs to extract to proceed?
Do I have that one here? No.
Hasn't popped up.
No. So somebody's asking, what are the number, okay, ¿cuál es la cantidad ideal de óvulos para continuar con la IVF? Well, there is no ideal count. Let's discuss the numbers. Number one, you want one good one, that's for sure. But there is actually a study that has been done retrospectively on looking at more than 400,000 egg retrievals. And the pregnancy rate per cycle goes up continuously until you obtain 15, 16 eggs. And then it plateaus a little bit. It continues to go up. So statistically, it's better when you reach 16. But you also don't want too many, because the trade-off of that is safety. When you have too many eggs, you have a higher risk of ovarian hyperstimulation. So you basically don't want to also overachieve. So you don't want to be overachiever. The egg overachiever. You don't want to, because then it gets you into trouble. So it could be not a good idea to be an overachiever. Okay. So I hope I answered your question. 2 days post-transfer with you guys and feeling great. That's super good. I like the positive thinking, Realtor San Antonio Casey. How much for the IVF, Adriana? I think we answered that one. What is the total cost of IVF? Hi, Nora. You can go to our webpage and go to price list. Everything is there.
PCOS bleeding on letrozole.
Miss Ronald, no tengo seguro médico. ¿Los medicamentos cuánto es más o menos? ¿Hay plan de pago? Sí, hay plan de pago. Ve a la página y busca price list. O está también en español. I'm 36 with no kids. What's too late for kids? Well, I think 36. I'm not going to make a judgment and tell you if it's too late or not. It's important to know what's your goal. How many babies do you envision in your ideal family? You're 36, depending how long you've been trying, but let's assume this. If I have 100 women like you, 36, and they already have 3 kids, so there is no question they're fertile, and they want another one, and the 100 women are ovulating tonight and having intercourse tonight, only 10 to 15 will have a baby 9 months later. Obviously, they keep on trying every month, but per month, it's going to be around that, 10 to 15%. So, in fact, why don't we look at that table so I can answer your question in a much nicer way. Here, boom. At 36, there you go, is 15%. Right there. What I was telling you is 15%. Okay? So, I hope I answered your question. Savvy Heart. That's Savvy Heart and Flower. That's your, okay. When do you recommend PGTA testing for the embryo? Emily, that's super good question. Here you go. That's why we have our slides here, because in that way we can, right here, that's the slide. And that's the slides of Dr. Gilly, that he was so good at putting all this together. So, who should get PGTA? Age, more than 35 years young, strongly recommended. If you had 2 or more pregnancy losses, because remember, you have a less miscarriage rate if it is tested. If you had a previous IVF failure, maybe that's a good idea. And whenever you have a sort of like a balanced translocation, stuff like that. So those are the indications for PGTA, and you should consider, because obviously it costs more, so you have to have a good reason to do it. And another thing is, if you are going to store embryos for the future, probably will be a good idea to know what you're going to have there in the storage. Okay, Amber Rose is 33. What else?
Some new ones on the bottom.
Okay. let's see. If I got pregnant naturally last March, do you still recommend the High4C test? Absolutely, because why did you miscarry? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you have a hydrosalpinx. Hopefully not. I'm not saying you do. Hopefully you don't. And then the fluid, it causes the miscarriages. So I would certainly test it. Can you explain the High4C test? Absolutely. The High4C test is a test that is done with a microbubbles, microspheres, that actually allow you with the ultrasound to visualize the tubes. So it's like an HSG, but with no radiation, no pain, and in the office. So it's much better. I think in 2025, the American Radiology Organization of the United States has declared that High4C is the standard of care. So no radiation, less pain, and actually you obtain the same amount of information. So that's High4C test. And we can tell you that Pozitivf in 2021 was basically the first place that we were using it. It's XM foam is the medication we use for that. Was FDA approved in 2020, and it was is developed in Denmark. PCOS bleeding on letrozole, is that normal? Why? No, it's not normal. It may be common, but it's not normal. I don't know why, Mandy. Maybe you have a polyp, uterine polyp. I don't know. Maybe there was some miss of the pill and the estradiol fluctuated. I don't know. But those are guesses. Relief when you say less pain. Yes, it's less pain. Yeah, that's what they told me. I promise I never had one done. But I think it's much more less uncomfortable. So, yeah.
This person says, does transfer success increase after a successful transfer? I'm attempting my second transfer, baby.
And the first one was successful, huh? Yeah, overall, yes. I mean, each time is an independent event. So if that is tested, your chances are going to be 50 to 60%. But if you had already one successful, that means everything is in order and everything is functioning, tested. So you have a slightly higher advantage than somebody that has not had one successful.
This person says, I did not see my period for 3 months and the doctor gave me primo lutein.
But it's still not coming. Okay. Well, the first thing I would do is a pregnancy test, my friend. You never know. I have endometriosis, but I am staying, positive that IVF is for me. I have endometriosis, but I'm staying positive that IVF is for me. Yeah. I mean, if you have endometriosis, yes, you can have IVF. Usually it's slightly less successful, but it's better than no IVF. What else? Does CoQ10 actually help egg quality? Katie Guzman. Great question. And the answer is, it's not going to improve your egg quality. It's an antioxidant. And what it does probably, it reduces your chances of having a faster deterioration of your ovarian quality. But it's not going to increase your quality. It's just going to prevent or minimize going worse. I hope I answered your question.
Guadalupe, do you see that one? Guadalupe said, hi, doctor, does PGTA tell you the gender of your embryo?
Yes, PGTA tells you the gender of the embryo with 99.5% accuracy. In other words, 1 out of 200 times we tell the patient, this is a baby boy and it happens to be a girl, or vice versa. So it's all these tests are super good. I mean, they're 99.5%, but they're not perfect. And once in a while, you have a wrong call. So if you're doing this only because of the gender, you have to understand the 1 in 200 times that it could fail.
Excellent, Sherry.
Hmm?
She said, how do you feel about buying the medication from Mexico?
You can buy it anywhere. That's fine. Just make sure that if it is Gonalev or Folestein which in Mexico is called Puregon. It's refrigerated. The Ferring medication, which is Menopure, and in Mexico is called Metapure, that doesn't need to be refrigerated. So it's important that it's refrigerated if they're going to live or the other one. But they are the same medications.
They're asking about surrogacy, if they can't carry a baby, if you guys help with that.
Yeah. No, we don't do gestational carriers, but I'm going to give you a hint. Go to the good website of my good friend, Brian Levin. And when you go to that website, where the heck is my... it's called Nodal. N as in Nancy, O as in Oscar, D as in David, A as in Apple, L as in lamb. Nodal. And Nodal is a website. Let's see. Let's check it out. I hope you're watching there, Brian Levin. I'm promoting your site, my friend. But the truth is that it's actually a very good site, and they have been able to decrease the price of surrogacy significant. And it's all in one app. There you go, Nodal Surrogacy, see it? And surrogacy the way it should be. And you are the intended parent. You go here, and then you register, and then you actually can. It's sort of like a Match.com of intended parents and gestational carriers. So it's super good, and it's more affordable. And I have no business interest. I'll disclose no business interest with Nodal Surrogacy. But my good friend Brian Levine is who created it, and I think he's doing a very good job. We don't do it here right now in San Antonio, but and in Houston, maybe soon we'll do it, but not right now because I have a little bit of complexity. But you're in good hands there.
Busy at 2? Something at 2?
Yeah.
Okay, you got 3 minutes.
3 minutes. There you go.
Let's see. Doctor, I was advised to be on birth control to help minimize my uterine lining. How long is it recommended?
Well, it depends what you're going to do the uterine lining for. Is it because they want to start for you to do an IVF or embryo transfer after? I don't know I don't know the intention of the questions, but it's very easy to see if your lining is thin or not. You can just do an ultrasound.
Let's see. Any tips for TTC with PCOS?
What?
Trying to conceive.
Oh, trying to conceive what?
With PCOS.
PCOS? Yeah, not all the patients that have polycystic ovarian syndrome are infertile. Okay. So you certainly can, people with PCOS can conceive. It's not necessarily that they're doomed for infertility. So certainly you can try. And the same rules apply. If you're less than 35 years of age and you have tried for more than a year, then you should look for some help. If you're more than 35 for 6 months, and you're not pregnant, you should consider examination. Can you talk more about endometriosis and if it causes miscarriages, what solution? The endometriosis may be able to be associated with an increased risk of miscarriages, but we don't know if it is the endometriosis that causes it. Solution, well, depending what you want to do. Endometriosis has 2 areas. 1, quality of life, and 2, actually, infertility. So if it's because of pain and quality of life, you can take medication to control those. Birth control pills, you can take painkillers, etc. But if it's for fertility, then obviously we need to use one of the 2 tools that we have. We only have 2 tools to treat fertility. If people want to make it so complicated, this is so simple. 2, medication, the low-tech medication with an IUI, intrauterine insemination, and 2, IVF. Those are your treatments, my friend. I am 27, been trying to conceive for over 4 years, and every doctor I've been to just tells me to lose weight. Oh, Terry and Brandon, I'm sorry that they are dismissing your questions and simplifying. I mean, yes, there's no question that weight plays a role in depending what is the underlying question or what is the underlying factor. And certainly nobody should tell you that having a healthy body mass index is adequate, but it may not the only cause of infertility. We have to check your partner, your husband, semen analysis. We have to check your tubes and your uterus. So come to Pozitivf. We'll help you out. I promise you, we will not just tell you to lose weight. And actually, if that happens, we have Fit for Fertility, which is a unique program for patients trying to conceive that have some overweight challenges. So we actually help them out with medication counseling until they reach the adequate BMI to proceed with treatment. So Karen Brandon is great. So then, if it has been done, then you need some therapy, either IUI or IVF. You can just click the blue button below to schedule your appointment. Nate, how much does it cost to get an analysis done? I don't know which analysis you're talking, but I would say if you're talking about a semen analysis, is less than $100. Or $100, how much is it? Yes, right? It's in the website.
Analysis, $125.
$125. It's actually in the website, okay? And the AMH is there too. I think it's $50, but you can go and check on the price. Is that it? Are we done?
It's up to you if you want to keep going.
I think that I have
Yeah, no.
Hmm?
No, not anymore. It cleared.
Oh, okay.
So it's up to you.
Yeah. No, I mean, who was Victor was calling me, but I got pregnant naturally last March. Do you still recommend? Yeah, we went over that. Okay. How long have we been? Because I'm today when I do my exercise, I'm gonna go and
You're
jump again.
37 minutes in already.
Okay, so I will. This place has the best prices. I am so thankful for this facility. Thank you, Ambi Ray. That's super cool. All right, my friends, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you for listening, and thank you for trusting Pozitivf Fertility. And we can't wait to see the people in Houston. Amigos y amigas de Houston, ojalá y nos visiten allá en la nueva oficina que está en 7400 Fanning, en la oficina 1000, en el 10º piso, 1000, porque somos como el 1000, muchos 1000 de buenos somos ahí. ¿Ah? Entonces, ojalá y nos vemos pronto. Bye, ciao, good evening, afternoon, Merry Christmas and more. What else? How can we stop this?
Right here.
Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year, Merry Christmas.